Hey, what's up, everybody? This is another episode of The Truth About the movie Good Boy. Speaking of the title being Good Boy, this was actually a very good movie for it being an indie film. Just a small production company, just very homemade, under 5-man crew. With that being said, and understanding that aspect, and then knowing that this is of the horror genre, this is a pretty solid film, especially if we're going to compare it to some of the films that have been released this year under the horror genre and the modern horror. This is definitely along the alleys of the new A24 or the very surrealism horror films, if you like, Hereditary type or anything of that nature, where the cinematography is focused, the production is very well done, and what gives this movie a certain flair is the originality and the progressiveness. The main actor is an animal. It's a dog. There's very much of a reminiscence and nostalgic feel that this film has, with it being an indie and creative, but it reminds you of it has that Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark esqueness feel for it, and which is a cool, nice little touch where, because it's a PG-13 film, it can get range and many people can see it, but you can definitely tell from certain production aspects within the animations and how they get up off the effects and the feel of the terror within the movie is very much, it's an indie film, so it's not top tier. That would probably be my only negative aspect that I can speak on that as far as this with this film. But other than that, all around storytelling, all around, like I say, the more creative, modern view of having an animal being the focus and giving a great performance and projecting and giving ideas and telling a story through his eyes that we're also feeling. That's the thing. The surrealism of this film is the feeling. You should stay after the film if you go see it to hear a breakdown from the directors and the creators, and it's very intriguing to understand the creative process behind things like this. And with that being said, that's why I'm saying this is a very high-grade movie because of the progression. It's like the Air Bud. It's been a while since we've gotten an animal that is acting in real time and giving off these feelings and these things that we can read and get communicated to us in the audience. I'm pretty sure the audience is going to rate this A+ also, as I am giving it A+, A-. I'm giving it's an A grade. It's a 90% out of 100%. Definitely, it's on that level because of the progressiveness and thought and achievement of having an animal being the focus and it somewhat being a silent film. It takes great direction and production skill, and as I said, this is a small budget indie film. With that being said, considering that, you give this film a good grade for horror. There are even some jump scares and some moments where there's actually like, frightened and terror, like, okay, I feel uneasy, like you got me there, and I'm pretty stone-faced and stone-hearted and stoic, and I'm just like, I can feel certain ways, but when I'm watching the film, like, oh shit, okay, that got me. To the average person, I know that they're gonna get got by that too. Like, it's not just willy-nilly and corny at all. It's very well done. It's one of those short films, which is pretty cool. I like the 80-minute to 90-minute films. They do a lot with a little for an indie film, and this is Oscar worthy. It's up there. It's nice. It's not super, I guess, hold on you like something like Parasite. A film like Parasite. It's not like top tier, like number one, like within history, like within progression and just storytelling. It's not on that level, but as far as the film and compared to its predecessors or comparisons to what's been released this year, for horror, I'm gonna put it up there, but like it's top three along with Sinners and Weapons. You know, it's daring within what it what is achieved. It's a solid film, very solid. And I would tell people to go there. You can go inebriated or non inebriated, and you're gonna be good. You're gonna be sucked in. You're gonna be intrigued because it's just like the the notion of entities or representations that are not human and having the skill to communicate to an audience, like with anime, when cartoons are acting so well, you just feel everything, and it's being done so eloquently, and it's very exquisite. That's what I would say about this film, where it's being communicated from an entity that's not a human, and it's very eloquent in its exposition, but it's achieving. No spoilers. You're just seeing the perspective through a dog that's seeing something that seems routine that's been going on with that family member or that family. And like I say, the scenes, the somatics are pretty well done for an indie film. I recommend that y'all do go see this. Go in open mind, go just to take in the art. If you feel something, that's a good thing. I do have a feeling there will be some people. There's a possibility this may get in the B plus, maybe the 80% range. I feel like for this would be some people would be too. I don't know, man. It was done so well, but I just know some people are gonna not like it. There might be a small percentage. I give it 20 to 30% of people who just won't get the production quality and progressiveness. But definitely, as I said, A plus movie, A plus production. I hope in the future that we get more things like this in creative ways. But this does that surreal thing where it touches on history and it logs in things, and it's just the down to earthness about these new horror films is a breath of fresh air that I would say. I love the surreal. I love the relatability. But definitely, I recommend this movie. That's it, y'all. Hey, I hope y'all enjoy us. I hope that I'm not hyping this up too much, but definitely go see the movie. And this is definitely, get yourself ready, get yourself prepared for something that's different and new. All right, appreciate y'all.